So I just want to show you a quick, real simple, very flexible dish. We're gonna have it with some hake again. I had some more hake in the freezer that I got the other week. So basically, it's like a bean, kind of Spanish bean stew type thing. So I'm just using up some bits and pieces that we've got. So I got one of these chorizo ring things from Aldi. So there's about half of that diced up there. Obviously, if you're a vegetarian or you don't eat meat or whatever, just don't bother with that. And then I've got some cannellini beans, some chickpeas and some butter beans, a couple of tins of tomatoes. I've 2 onions in there. I just had one red one knocking around the fridge, so I've chopped that up. And there's 1 white, could be 2 red, could be 2 white, whatever you got. There's a red pepper and there is about 6 cloves of garlic in there. So it's really, really flexible. Like I said, you could eat it on its own as just kind of like a stew. You could eat it with pork chops. It'd be great with chicken breasts, roast chicken legs, whatever. Or obviously, as we're having with fish. Really tasty, very quick, very simple, cheap enough really. So just get your onions in there, start softening them down. A pinch of salt. Quite generous with the olive oil. Spice wise, I got some smoked paprika, a little bit of cayenne pepper. Now if you want, I'm obviously I've got a 4-year-old eating this, so I'm not going to go mad with the spice, but you could be, ramp it up as much chili. You could put some chopped fresh chili in it, chili flakes. I'm going to put a little bit of cayenne pepper in there, and again with a little bit of dried thyme. And I'll put a bay leaf in there as well. I could grab a bay leaf out the garden. So just sweat your onions down for a minute, then add in your peppers and your garlic. Keep the heat up. Just put another drop of oil in there. Just cook that for a minute or two. And then we'll add the chorizo. When you add the chorizo, you'll get, you'll see there's loads of nice colour and like a kind of oily fat come out of it. That's full of flavour. Obviously, if you're not adding chorizo, you'd be going in with your spice. Your spices next. So just plenty of smoked paprika, because obviously the chorizo is kind of a bit smoky. Whereas if you put a bit extra smoked paprika, if you wanted to go down a more kind of Mexican route, and like a bean chili, you could be adding some cumin powder and obviously more chili, some coriander powder, and then you're going to get that more kind of chili, bean chili. Mine's this is going to be a bit more Spanish kind of chickpeas and white bean stew. It's going to be quite loose, quite wet. If you want it a bit more like a soup, obviously just add more water. But yeah, it's, like I said, very flexible, very versatile, very tasty, very cheap. That's had a couple of minutes. Oil's starting to come out of it now. I've put a couple of bay leaves in there. So we'll start going in with the chorizo. And again, just cook that for another minute or two. You want to see the oil start coming out of the chorizo. You've got a nice deep red colour. You can see that oil's coming out now. Get a nice deep red colour going on. Chorizo's just starting to fry up a little bit nicely. So I'm going to go with a tablespoon of smoked paprika in there. And about a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Just mix that in. Let that cook for a minute. tablespoon of tomato puree in there as well. You just want to kind of fry that off as well, just cooks the bit of bitterness out of it. Down with some chickpeas. In of cannellini beans. So it's always worth making quite a lot of this because it's great. You know, you can have it for lunch the next day or whatever. Get a couple of meals out of it. Two tins of tomatoes in there. I'll drain that last tin of the last tin of beans. I just don't want to get too wet. Some butter beans in there. Any beans you got, if you've got kidney beans, white beans, anything. Chickpeas are great on their own. I'm just using up what we've got. So at that stage I just give it another bit of a seasoning. I'll put a good twist of black pepper, and I'll put a little bit of sugar in that as well. And I'm just going to swill out the tomato cans with about 1 tin's worth of water. There's one. Two. Pop a little chicken stock cube in, that'll help it. And then if you just bring that to the boil, just simmer that. If you want to, ideally you'd simmer it for a good kind of 45 minutes to an hour and get some real good flavour going on. What you could do is pop that in a slow cooker. It'd be fantastic. Like the longer you cook that, the better. The beans shouldn't mush down too much more. If they do, you know, they'll kind of thicken it a little bit, but they'll still be solid enough. But yeah, you want to let it cook for at least kind of 45 minutes. Nice low heat. Just tick it over, and then I'm going to finish it with loads of chopped parsley as well. So that's at about an hour, just simmering away. See, it's kind of thickened up. Really nice and rich now. Ideally I'd finish that with a load of chopped parsley, but I'm too lazy to go outside and get it out of the field. So that's that. I've got some broccoli on, and I'm pan frying a bit of hake. So yeah, just into a bowl. I've squeezed about half a lemon into that as well, just gives it a nice little fresh kind of kick at the end. Just check your seasoning. If it needs a bit more salt, a bit of pepper, maybe a bit of sugar, and that's it.